Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about environmental issues. Environmental issues, day by day, the population is increasing. When population is increasing, demand is increased. What demand? Food demand is increased. Then infrastructure need to be increased. Then automobiles are increased. It leads to pollution. It leads to pollution. Sir, what is meant of the pollution, sir? Pollution means undesirable change in physical, chemical or biological characteristics of an environment. Undesirable change. Undesirable. I mean not desirable change. So undesirable change of physical things, undesirable change of chemical things, undesirable change of biological things in environment is called pollution. It is called pollution. Then some other words, pollutants. The agents which cause pollution is called pollutants. The agents which cause pollution called pollutants. Contaminant. What's meant by contaminants are? It's nothing but presence of harmful microorganisms. Harmful organisms. These are toxic to the other organism. Toxic. Those are called contaminants. Then types of pollution. There are two types of pollutions are there. Two types of pollution. One is a natural pollution and other one is a anthropogenic pollution. So natural pollution means it comes on the natural resources. Natural resources. The pollution comes from the natural resources such as volcanic eruptions, emissions of nitrogen oxides, emissions of the gases. Example, nitrogen gases or nitrogen oxides, UV rays, etc. These are all belongs to natural resources or natural pollution. So natural pollution means the pollution which arise from the natural resources. Those are called natural pollution. Example, volcanic eruption, emissions of gases, UV rays. Sometimes question, which of the following is a natural pollution? Which of the following is a anthropogenic pollution? Such type of questions may chance to ask here. Second one, anthropogenic pollution. Anthropogenic pollution means man-made pollution. Man-made means human activities. Due to human activities, it leads to pollution. What are that? Burning of fuels, deforestation, deforestation. These things are mainly anthropogenic or man-made pollution. You can see here anthropogenic or man-made pollution, burning of fuels and deforestation mainly. So two types of pollutions here, natural one and anthropogenic pollution. Next, types of pollutant. I just discussed about the pollutant means agents. The agents which cause pollution is called pollutant. The agents which cause pollution called pollutants. Then types of pollutant based on the natural occurrence. So different kinds of pollutants are there based on the natural occurrence. Primary pollutant and secondary pollutant, two types are there. Primary pollutant means the pollutants released into the nature same form, directly released into the nature in the same form or same only. So the pollutant which release into the society in the same form, that are called primary pollutant. Example, carbon monoxide, DDT. DDT means dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. These pollutants are primary pollutants. Secondary pollutant means on the action of primary pollutant, the reaction of primary pollutant in presence of sunlight and form the secondary pollutants. On reaction of primary pollutant in presence of sunlight, they give the secondary pollutant. This example, PAN means peroxyacetyl nitrate and oxygen, ozone, O3. These two are nothing but secondary pollutant. Even sometimes questions also, which are the following is a secondary pollutant? TAN and O3. Which are the following primary pollutant? Carbon monoxide and DDT. So PAN, I said PAN, peroxyacetyl nitrate full form. This is formed by nitrogen oxides. When nitrogen oxide reacts with a hydrocarbon, then form peroxyacetyl nitrate. So chances of question in which of the following compounds are reacted and then form the PAN means nitrogen oxides react with a hydrocarbon, then form PAN, peroxyacetyl nitrate. Generally, secondary pollutants are more toxic when compared to primary pollutant. Secondary pollutants are more toxic when compared to primary pollutants. Types of pollutant we are discussing on the basis of degradation. So on the basis of degradation, pollutants are two types: biodegradable pollutants, non-biodegradable pollutants. What's meant by biodegradable pollutants are the pollutants which are decomposed by microorganisms or microbial activities. The pollutants which are decomposed by microorganisms or microbial activities is called biodegradable pollutants. इसका example domestic sewage, cloths, paper, etc. Non-biodegradable pollutants. What's meant by non-biodegradable pollutant means a non-biodegradable pollutant, the pollutants which are not decomposed by microbial activities. The pollutants which are not decomposed by microbial activities or microorganism, those are called non-biodegradable pollutants. Example: plastic, DDT, glass, aluminum cans, etc. Next, one more type of pollutants on the basis of their existence in nature. On the basis of their existence in mature, there are two types of pollutants: quantitative pollutants, qualitative pollutants. What's meant by quantitative pollutants are? So these pollutants are already present in the nature. So the pollutant already present in the nature, not only present but also it is added by the human beings also. Then the quantity of their pollutants are increasing. When it is reaches beyond the threshold value, it's causing harm or dangerous to the society. So I repeat that quantitative pollutant means so it is already the pollutant already present in the environment or nature, but also it is added by humans. So it is also added by human. Already present, however it is by added the human also. So then their value is increasing. So the concentration of pollutant is increasing. When it is reaches beyond the threshold value, that pollutants are nothing but dangerous or causing to the harm to the society. Those are called quantitative pollutant. Example: carbon dioxide. Actually 0.03 or 0.04% carbon dioxide present in atmosphere, but it is added by the human activities, then increase the carbon dioxide value. So when increase it, that one, it leads to harm. So that is a quantitative. Qualitative pollutants. These qualitative pollutants are not present in the environment. These are not exist in the nature. These are added by the human beings. So these are already present but added by the humans. But these are not present in the nature. These are added by the humans and causing pollution. Those are called insecticides and fungicides, pesticides. Example for qualitative pollutants. We are discussing types of pollutants on the basis of presence of pollutants. One more type. So point source pollution. Point source means it's a single source only, single type. Example: chimneys, municipal sewers. This is a point source pollution. Line source pollution. Example: roads due to automobile exhaust. Line source pollution. Area source pollution. Area means a mining area, industrial area. That source of pollution. Diffuse source pollution. Diffuse source pollution means covers a large area, very large area. So example: fertilizers and pesticides. So different types of pollutants on the basis of presence of pollutants, on the basis of degradable, on the basis of occurrence, on the basis of natural presence. Different type of pollutants we are discussing already. We discussed it already. Then a Environmental Act came in 1986. Environmental Act came in 1986, passed by the government of India. So to control the environmental pollution and to prevent the pollutants. So the government of India passed which year? Environmental Act 1986. What is the main function of this act? To control the environmental pollution and prevent the pollutants. These are the important basic terms of environmental issues. Next class we are discussing some other concepts. Air pollution. What is air pollution? How it is caused? how we are going to control the air pollution, that will be seen in the next class. Thank you.